This video is about building knee strength. I want to start off by saying that if you are in any type of knee rehab situation, it's important to go through the entire rehab process. I'm going to show you a few additional ways that you can strengthen your knee. A lot of times you're doing knee rehab exercise and you're standing and all the gravity is down on your knee. So when you begin to cutting and changing direction, you may realize too late that you're not strong enough for that, and then you end up damaging your knee further. So a good way to take some of that pressure off of the knee and to adjust your center of gravity is to do rehab exercises from the ground. With your hands on the ground, you get to distribute the weight the way that is comfortable for you, and you get to push it up to a level that can still challenge you. So, the patellar tendon is what holds the kneecap. It's the tendon that holds that kneecap in place right there. You can feel it when you straighten your leg. So, if you're on the ground with your palms on the ground, a good way to strengthen that is simply going up and down. The whole range of motion. Straighten all the way when you come up, and when you come down, don't put all the pressure on your upper body. You get to change how much of the pressure is on your patellar tendon by how you lean. Up and down. You can make that exercise harder when you feel fully strong by going on one leg. Again, you're controlling how much resistance is placed upon that tendon. As far as around the knee, let's say you have a tendency for your knees to bow out. That means is that you have a lot of strength on the outside and not as much strength on the inside. So a good exercise for that is to, again, now you're putting the pressure on the inside, and you get to, see, I'm lifting this leg up. You can put both hands on the ground. Again, it's down and up. Down and up. You can feel it. When you're down, you can feel the stability of these muscles running through here. And your weakness is going to be the area that you feel it at the most. So be careful, don't injure yourself, but you are trying to strengthen that, so you do have to work it. Same thing if the imbalance is on the inside. Strength and balance is on the inside, and it pulls your knees in, then it's the opposite of what we just did. So you're working on pushing out. A good exercise for that would be bands around the ankles, laying down on the ground, and you're lifting the bands apart together. You're pushing out. You're strengthening your weakness. The weakness of the knee has to be strengthened so that you have full functionality of your knee. Now you can do leg raises just like this without a band, and then eventually you have to work your way up to the point where you're doing harder and harder things. So how do you make this harder? It's the same leg. I'm going to make this same exercise harder, but I'm going to do it on this leg, and it would be just the opposite if I were laying the other way. So instead of pushing up like that, I'm pushing off the ground like that, side planks. And that can be done from your hand here, pushing up there, and coming down. But on your elbow is just fine. Up, down. It's the same motion. That is the same motion as this. This is just the step before you get to this. But all that is working the outside. So you got straightening the leg from here for your patellars. ACL also, the ACL, you've got the inside and the outside. A good way to work both of them at the same time, by the way, is simply to walk in a circle around. That's the outside of this leg, the inside of this leg, outside of this leg, inside of this leg. Switch and come back, outside of this leg, inside of the left leg, outside of the right leg, inside of the left leg. So, those are just a few ways to strengthen your knee. It's good to work your entire body, but rehab is a specific area where you want to focus in on one point and make that weakness strong.